wherever you are watching from. It's your girl Georgia, Georgia's Lifestyle. Welcome to another live stream. It's a quick live stream just to answer this question that I've been asked, or I'm being asked quite frequently over the past 2 weeks or so. Is the UAE still recruiting teachers from outside the UAE? And the answer to that is yes. So I am just doing this quick live just to answer that question. And I know this question came about because of what has been going out in the news, that the UAE is now trying to employ, well, I don't know how many of you have heard the term Emiratization, yes. And this is something being discussed or going on throughout the Middle East, where these countries are now trying to or wanting to employ their natives. Yes. Thank you so much for the 3 persons who have joined. Thank you so much for joining. Give the video a thumbs up as soon as you join. Thank you so much. Yes, so if you just joined, just answering the question, is the UAE still recruiting teachers from outside the country? And the answer to that is yes. But I know that you have been hearing in the news the word Emiratization, but it's happening elsewhere, because Emiratization comes from the word Emirates. And you know, the UAE is made up of 7 Emirates: Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Fujairah, Al Kuwain, Sharjah. I don't know if I've left out any of them, but 7 Emirates. Yes, so the government, of course, they have said that they want not only schools but also other business entities to have a certain percentage of Emiratis, meaning natives, being employed. So schools and other organizations have been given a quota, a percentage of how many natives, how many Emiratis should be employed at a school or in any other businesses. And of course, you know, any country would want to make sure that their people, you know, have jobs or can actually find jobs. I know you might have heard that Kuwait is one of the Middle East countries that have also come out with that too, that they're going to be employing less expats and more persons from their country. But to answer your question, yes, expats are still being employed. So recruitment is still going on for persons who are outside the country to come and to find jobs. Thank you so much for those persons who have joined the live. Thank you so much, and remember to give the live a thumbs up as soon as you join. Yes, so not a long live today, just to clarify that question. Yes, you can still apply. And then another question I've been asked, it's as regards to the recruitment going on now. I know some of you have seen me post that recruitment fairs are back on. You can do face-to-face interviews again, but for the most part, the ones I've been seeing is that even though recruitment is going on and it's face-to-face, you have to be invited to the interview. So they have not shared the exact location. Yes, you know which Emirate the job fair is or the recruitment is, but the location is not shared, because you have to first submit your CV and be shortlisted before you can attend the interview. So yes, the recruitment fairs are back. They're going on currently, but you first have to be shortlisted. So you have to first send in those CVs. All the time the email address is posted, and you have to submit your CV there. And then if you're shortlisted, then you can attend the interview. So, hi Terina, thank you so much for joining. Hi Zainab. Do the schools really consider freshers from India? I am English teacher and certified TESOL teacher. I am applying, but there is no hope. All right, when it comes to nationalities, guys, when it comes to nationalities, honestly, that's a question that I don't have the answer to, because the only way that you will know if you'll be considered is if you send in your application. So I really don't have an answer to nationalities. I can't, not able to tell you which nationality a school is looking for. Of course, there sometimes schools specifically ask for some nationalities, but like I always say, don't let that stop you from applying, right? Don't let that stop you from applying, because I often use my country as an example, that I have never seen Jamaicans being asked for on any job vacancies, but lots of Jamaicans are here. I work with Indian teachers also, right? So I can't tell you that a specific school won't employ any Indians. If you qualify, the first criteria is to have the required documents. Yes, the first criteria is to have the required documents. So as long as you have the required document, which is a bachelor's degree in education or a master's degree in education, or whatever is equivalent to that, a PGCE, go ahead and apply. Yes, so I can't narrow it down to nationalities. I really can't tell you. And the other question, I've been applying but no success. Again, it could be so many factors why you have applied and you've not gotten any feedback. And a previous video I uploaded last week, I made mention of some reasons why you might not have gotten any feedback, and it's simply that you are not the person who the school is looking for, or you applied for a job that you don't have the qualification for. For example, you don't have a bachelor's degree in education. You have a degree, but it's not in education, and you applied for that post. It could also be that they picked up your CV, your resume, and it's not properly structured. Yeah, there could be quite a number of reasons. So you, like I always advise, have somebody look at your CV. That's the first step. Have somebody look at your CV for you and make sure it is properly written. And again, make sure you are applying for the position that you are qualified for. You are applying for a math teacher job and you have a degree in, you have a bachelor's degree or a PGCE in math. Okay, you can't have a degree in applied science or something like that and you're applying for a math teacher position. So there are varying factors why, and again, you might be qualified, have the requirement, but they just don't, you're just not the person they are looking for. All right, let me see what's in the chat. All right, so English teacher and certified TESOL teacher. All right, Mo Ben Rim. When you say you're an English teacher and certified TESOL teacher, do you have a bachelor's degree in English? Yeah, do you have a bachelor's degree in English? Because the TESOL alone will not suffice. Okay. And some of the positions that you are applying for too, schools are specifically, especially when it comes to English teachers, schools will specifically want native English speakers. So even if you have TESOL, when it comes to certain subject areas like English, teachers are going to first choose someone who is a native English speaker. When it comes to other subjects, they might consider you with your TESOL, but when it comes to English, it's just the honest truth. Turn my lights on. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Tarina. The room is dark. And you know, when I started, I was saying there's so much light around me. And guys, if you're here, please subscribe to yes guys, if you're here, please subscribe also to Terra Teachers Consultancy that you see here in the chat. and she'll be most happy to answer some of your questions also. So go over to Terry Teachers Consultancy and also subscribe. So like I said before, this is not a long live. I just wanted to clarify a few questions that I've been getting from last week, what you have been hearing in the news about recruitment of expats. And yes, what you've been hearing is true. Yes, the government has come up with this policy that business places, schools, they have to employ a certain amount of natives, Emiratis, and even in Kuwait, yes, they have to employ a certain amount of their nationality in the schools, in the business. But yes, nonetheless, recruitment is still going on. So if you are outside the country, yes, go ahead and still apply. And for the face-to-face recruitment fairs that you have been seeing going on, most of them so far are based on invitation. Yes, most of them so far are based on invitation. You have to first send your CV, seek teachers. They have been having recruitment fairs going on right now, but you first have to apply first and get shortlisted before you can attend the interview. Another key thing is that I know that will happen is that for most of the schools here, teachers like myself, we have to sign what you call it again? Sign what is called a letter of intent by the end of January, by the end of January, the last of January, to say that we will be returning for the next school year, which is August. Now that will tell a school how many staff they will need. So I am almost sure that by the end of January, schools will probably be having more recruitment fairs, or they're going to be putting out more advertisement for teachers, because teachers have until the end of January in most schools to indicate to their school whether or not they will be returning in August. So I am sure that more vacancies will pop up by the end of January. So keep sending out those CVs. All right, I'm trying to read the comments from another device. Hi, Andrew, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. And for those of you who just joined, thank you for joining. Remember to give the video a thumbs up as soon as you join. Hi, Black Girl TT, thank you so much for joining. Rashmi Nikhil, self-introduction. Hi, thank you so much, Rashni. I think I answered Zainab. And Terry Teachers Consultancy saying Zainab can also register on tests. They usually state with jobs or schools newly. Yes, tests, and also I think Indeed, they normally make mention if newly qualified teachers can apply. Yes, so you can check out tests as Tarina suggested, and also Indeed. And might I say again, I have been getting messages to persons have been sending me their CVs and also telling me in what area they are qualified for. But guys, again, I am not a recruiter, nor do I work with any recruitment companies or with any schools in terms of employing anyone for them. So I know some of you you ask for my contact outside of YouTube, which is Facebook, and then you send your CVs there to me. But again, I am not a recruiter. I don't recruit for any companies. I'm just a classroom teacher here in the UAE who use my channel to help you find jobs, mainly showing you where vacancies are and giving you advice on your CV, etc. But I don't take any CVs, I don't collect CVs, I don't submit them to anywhere. I can't do it for my school either. I can just guide you with the process. Okay, guys, so like I said again, this was just a quick live that get your CVs ready and attestation. If you are already here in the UAE, you are at an advantage right now as it relates to the recruitment fairs that are going on. You just need to send in your CVs and prayers. Hopefully you are shortlisted, and then you can attend those interviews. So you can check out seekteachers.com right now, and teachers in the UAE I think is another one that I see shortlisting persons who are already in the UAE, and you can attend those job fairs. I know one will be in Mohammed bin Zayed City on the 21st next week, or this coming Saturday and Sunday. So you can make sure to go on to seekteachers.com and submit your CV. All right. And again, Tarina is saying welcome everyone. Yes, and make sure guys subscribe to Terry Teachers Consultancy and the Black Girl TT. We're all teachers here. That's myself, Terry Teachers Consultancy, and Black Girl TT, who would be most happy to answer your questions. So maybe something that I don't have the answer to, Black Girl TT or Terry Teachers Consultancy might be able to answer you. So go ahead and subscribe to their channel also, and they'll be most happy to answer your question. All right, Terry Nice saying GEMS education applies a wide diversity of teachers. Or, okay, maybe employs a wide variety of teachers include, okay, yes. GEMS do employ a lot of nationalities for real. That's so true. So you have to make your search wide, guys. I know Terina always tell us that when she was applying, is my background still dark, that you can't send out 10 CVs and stop there, or you can't apply to 3 recruitment companies and stop there and say you didn't get a feedback. You have to send out as many as possible. Even some places where you applied a long time ago, send them your CV again. It's a little blurry. I need to wipe the screen a little. Okay, yes, send out as okay, let me wipe the camera again. Yes, send out as many CVs as possible. Even some places you applied from from last year, apply again. Send your CV out out again, and Google search, guys, every day. I am not looking for a job, and every day I go on Google to see if I can see find jobs for you, and I see vacancies posted there every day. So do your Google search, go into Google and type in teaching vacancies for 2023 in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, or in the UAE, and I'm sure it's good on your side. Yes, and I'm sure thank you, you are going to be seeing vacancies. Send out as many send out as many as possible. Yes, because people are still being employed. I had new persons join my school just last week, coming from outside the UAE, and I know other persons who are going to be coming soon from outside the UAE. So even though you might be hearing that they're limiting expat intake, it's just a percentage of native that schools have to employ. I know I think Kuwait said they want their natives only, but Kuwait is just one country in the Middle East. Yes, so keep sending us your CVs. Just apply every day if you have to. And then, another comment I'm getting too, that madam, I applied last month or 2 months ago and got no answer. Guys, some of the teachers who are here will tell you that they applied from 1 year ago. There's no time for him. Maybe you're not the person they're looking for right now, but persons have applied for months, over a year, even 2 years, and that's when they got a feedback. So there's no time frame that you applied last month or you applied 2 months ago and you haven't gotten any feedback. Maybe the place that you sent your application to doesn't need any teacher right now. Hence no feedback. And then again, some schools don't respond to you to say they don't have any vacancy. They get thousands of CVs per day, so they only contact those persons who have been shortlisted. All right. So basically that's about it from me. Remember, as always, if you have any questions, you can just drop them in the comment section. Even after the video ends, you can send me any questions you might have, and I'll be most happy to answer your question as best as I can. I see 12 people on the line, and I only see 7 thumbs up. So can I ask the other 7 and 5 make 12, the other 5 people to thumbs up the video? Yes, so you support me by, you know, liking the video and subscribing if you haven't done so yet, while I support you by giving you information. Yeah, so you help me and I help you. Yeah, so thumbs up the video. And again, I hope that you will have a wonderful day or wonderful evening wherever you yes, ask your questions now. As Terina is saying, ask your questions now. It makes it yes. Yes. Ask your questions now if you do have them. And yeah, you know, when the questions are asked on the live too, it's kind of more interactive and you get the direct answer that you're looking for. Okay. Tell us about the IB curriculum. So the IB curriculum, International Baccalaureate program. This is employed not in all schools, but mostly in the American curriculum schools. So it works in tandem or along with whatever curriculum the school uses. For example, the American curriculum or the British curriculum. And the IB is basically your mode of teaching. How do you teach your lessons? It's inquiry based. And as teachers, we know that in Jamaica we say the talk and chalk and talk. So in essence, what that means, the teacher is not there standing in front of the class and is just talking like being a lecturer. The IB curriculum or the IB program is inquiry based. The teacher is just basically there as the facilitator. So there are some learner profiles that guides the IB curriculum where you plan lessons, activities that have the kids being an inquirer, developing their research skills, learning to be open-minded, meaning that this is an Arabic culture, but using the American curriculum means that they're going to be learning things from other curriculum. But it's just basically inquiry based, where you present the lesson to the kids, the topic to the kids, and kids are the one, you're just a facilitator there, bringing out these learner profiles. Like I said, having the kids being a risk taker. So it's basically the kids are just there doing, and you're the facilitator. So you are using the American curriculum or the British curriculum, you're following that, but the mode, the way you teach, the methods you use to have, so your lessons are learner centered. All right. Now, some schools do ask also that one of the requirements is that you have IB experience. Now, yes, some schools ask for that, but it doesn't mean that if you are not IB trained, then you won't be employed. Because my current job I'm at now, it's an IB school, and I had no previous IB training. But one thing for sure, I always say, when you are preparing for an interview, research, for example, research the name of the school, the curriculum used, and even if you don't have experience in it, if you're asked a question, you should be able to give an answer because you did some research. So when I went for my interview for this job, I knew that it was an IB school, I didn't teach IB before, but I did my research. So when they asked me the question, I was able to answer. However, they do train you. Once they employ you, they train you to use the IB curriculum. So Terrine is asking, does experience in a specific curriculum required, or is it a must? Of course, the schools will say, yes, we need somebody who has experience using the American curriculum or the British curriculum or the CBSE, but it doesn't mean that you will not be employed. Yes, they will state that it's a requirement, and ideally, of course, again, guys, if you apply to an American curriculum school and you have no experience teaching the American curriculum, and I also apply, of course they're going to choose me over you because I have the experience. So those are some of the reasons, again, why you might apply for a position and you get no feedback, or you were not chosen. All right, but having the experience, yes, it's an advantage for you, but it doesn't mean that you will not be employed. All right. Afat, English teacher in India, how to apply there. The application process, Afat, is the same for everyone. You have your qualification, you have your bachelor's degree or your PGC or your master's. Send in your application to jobs that you see are advertising for English teacher. It doesn't matter where you are from, the application process is the same. So Afat, you can follow my videos that I post of job vacancies, and follow the links: Indeed, Seek Teachers, Bloom Education, and upload your CVs there. All right, doesn't matter where you're from, the application process is the same for everyone. Is it important to be available in the UAE for getting interview calls? It puts you at an advantage if you're already here, but again, it doesn't mean that if you're not here, you don't stand a chance. In the beginning of the video, I said recruitment is going on now, and some recruiters are asking for persons who are already here. They're having face-to-face interviews, and if you're already here, you can you have to first apply and then get shortlisted before you can attend the face-to-face interview. Whereas to come in here to search for a job, it's a personal decision that you have to make. If you can finance yourself for 2 months, a month, 3 months, whatever, how long it takes, if you can finance yourself in coming here and search for a job, it's a personal decision that you have to make. But it doesn't mean that because you're not in the country, you don't stand a chance. The chance is equal. All right, Afat, so go ahead and submit your CV. You have your bachelor's degree in education. You also have a master's. And so yes, so you have your qualification. Just go ahead and apply. Yeah, in my school where I work, there are mixed nationalities there. We have teacher from Zimbabwe, teacher from India, teacher from Jamaica, all over. And as Terina said before, that GEMS education employs lots of Indians and lots of other nationalities too. All right. So don't think about yes, you're saying, but I'm from India. So I just answered your question that it doesn't matter where you are from. If you are qualified, go ahead and apply. Remember, I just said there are Indian teachers working in my school. My previous schools I've worked, Indian teachers were there. So I'm saying to you, when you are applying, you might not see your country listed among the nationalities that they're asking for, but it doesn't mean that you can't apply. I am from Jamaica and I'm here in the UAE almost 6 years now, and I've never seen my country listed on any job advertisements. I've never seen the schools asking for Jamaicans, and lots of Jamaicans are here in the UAE. Okay? All right, and again, if you're here, please subscribe to Black Girl TT. She's in the chat. She teaches in the high school. Subscribe to Terra Teachers Consultancy. She's a primary education teacher. And if you have family related questions about taking your family here too, she'll be most happy to answer. Both of them will be most happy to answer your questions. So go over to their channel and also subscribe. Will the subject interviews be syllabus neutral? I'm not sure I answered. I understand this question. Will it be syllabus neutral? If you're a math teacher and you're applying for a math position, I'm sure the interview questions will be general as it regards to you being a teacher. And I'm almost sure that you will be asked, if you're a math or English teacher, you'll be asked to make mention of a lesson you taught in that subject, how to walk them through that lesson. For example, you're a math teacher. I'm sure you will be asked in the interview, tell us from start to finish about a math lesson that you planned, a lesson that you did, and how did that lesson go? How would you rate the lesson? What could you have done differently, etc. Yeah, so the interview questions will be general about how you work, your experience and all of that, what your classroom looks like, behavior management. But I'm sure the position you're applying for, you're going to be asked about teaching that lesson. Okay. So the interview questions will be general, but I'm sure you're going to be asked a subject-based thing. Afat, I post links under all my videos. Once it's a teaching related video, so you can check out all the videos on my channel. Once if the topic is a teacher related video, I have the links below the title of the video. So for example, this one says, is the UAE still recruiting teachers from outside the UAE? If you click the drop down box below the title of the video, you will see the word more, and you will see the suggested links to which you can register and send your CVs. I have video on the channel with how to apply, what documents you need, and all of that. So please take the time to watch the videos. And you know what, guys? I realize some of you you're not watching the videos because you see the title of the video and then you have a question and you go right to the comment section to ask the question. But I realize if you watched the video, then it would have answered your question. But for the most part, I realize some of you read the title of the video, but you did not listen it. So as soon as the video ends, you ask about the same question that was answered in the video. I'm not talking the live now, but like when I upload a video. All right. So yes, Afat, you're welcome. Yes, so just check the links below the title of the video, Afat. And I'm gonna be posting the link in case you don't know where to find it. I'm gonna be posting the links as soon as this video ends. I'm gonna be posting the links below the title of the video, and you will be able to just click on it from there, register and send your CV. All right. Success affirmations. Hey Georgia, does experience count? Like, what if I have no experience teaching the British curriculum and the other one, I forgot, American curriculum? Will it affect the status of my application? So yes, experience counts. The minimum requirement is 2 years teaching experience after completing your degree. That's the standard requirement. 2 years experience after completing your degree. However, there are schools that employ, you will see NQT. It stands for newly qualified teacher. So yes, some schools will say, but you will see it in the job post, NQTs can apply. Okay, and then again, remember now, um, that's all, that's basically a given. If you and I apply for that same position and I have experience, obviously they're going to choose me because I have the experience, right? But still, of course, schools do employ newly qualified teachers. And yes, of course, again, they're going to employ somebody who has experience teaching the curriculum over somebody who doesn't. But I like to use myself as an example. Before coming to the UAE, I didn't have any experience teaching the American curriculum or the British curriculum, but I was employed. My country, Jamaica, was not listed on any job advertisement, but I applied and I'm here. What I did when I applied and I was shortlisted, during the interview, I was asked, my first school I taught the British curriculum. I was asked, do you have experience teaching the British curriculum? And my answer was no. However, I did my research on the British curriculum before attending the interview. I looked at what the British curriculum was and I compared it with the curriculum used in Jamaica, and I saw the similarities. And so when I was asked that question, I was able to say, no, I have no experience teaching the British curriculum, but I did my research. Yes, thank you so much, Tarina. Yes, but I did my research and I can see where XYZ that is used in the British curriculum is the same as, and I was able to give them examples. I was able to say, in the British curriculum, I see that you have these learning objectives, you have these standards, and the curriculum in Jamaica also has these standards too, these learning objectives. And there you have to know how to deliver yourself. You have to prepare. All right. So I hope that answered your question, success affirmation. Hi, Allison. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. All right, so don't be afraid to ask any question that you might have. They always say it's better to ask than to wonder. But guys, if you have a Canva account or even Google has templates there for your CV. Make sure to go and structure your CV or have somebody write your CV for you if you have to pay to get it done, or you have to send it to a friend. Ask somebody to help you structure your CV and just keep on applying. Keep on applying. Remember, there's no time limit to say you will get a feedback within 1 month or 2 months. And if you are just joining, I mentioned earlier that a lot of schools, teachers like myself, we have until the end of January to let our school know if we will be returning in August. So when the school gets back that data, then they will know how many teachers they need. So I am pretty sure that by the end of January, we'll be seeing some more job fairs. So for persons who are already here, and we'll also be seeing more jobs being advertised for persons who are outside of the country, right? So in the meantime, be prepared, fix your CV, attest your documents too. Yes, because attestation doesn't expire, has no expiry date. So you can attest your documents in the meantime, and I do pray that you will get an offer, you will get a feedback, and that schools are even still asking for persons to join in February, in March, in April, etc. So I always say recruitment never stops in the UAE. It's always ongoing, but lots of schools are trying to secure their teachers for August. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for joining this live. And as always, if you have further questions, you can drop them in the comment section at the end of the video. And also share this video with a friend or a family that you know it might help. Yes, help me to grow this channel. Myself and Tarina and Black Girl TT, we have met a lot. We have met a lot of subscribers. Even if we didn't meet them, we communicate with them, and they are so appreciative of our channel because it really guided them on their journey here. And we're so happy that you are a part of our YouTube family. So subscribe to our channel, share our videos, like the videos, comment, and help us to grow this channel as we continue to help others on their journey here to the UAE. What were some of the things you were able to achieve personally and professionally as a result of teaching abroad? Well, of course, Sade, thank you for joining, Sade. First of all, the international experience is a plus for me, and I know it puts me at an edge if I want to leave and to go elsewhere. Another big thing for me, Sade, is that since being here, the first school I taught the British curriculum, then I went to another school, the American curriculum. I now have experience teaching the IB curriculum. So it puts me at an advantage in terms of going elsewhere to search for jobs. The experience and the professional experience that I've gotten. And then outside of that, meeting and working with so many different nationalities, so many kids from different nationalities. Yes, so it has been a really rewarding experience so far. And of course, the main reason for coming was the salary. Of course, I don't know where you are from, Sade. The name sounds Jamaican though. Sade Morgan, are you from Jamaica? Yes. If so, the salary, the salary. Leaving Jamaica and teaching in the Middle East, it's like your salary pretty much triple, and probably more depending on your years of experience. The health benefits, because it doesn't matter what sector you work here in the UAE, your employer has to yeah, okay, Shadi, yeah, so you know what our salary is back home, and coming here, Shadi, your salary will either triple or what you call it for four four times what you were getting. Yes. And if you spend some years here, you can actually achieve what you want. It's a great country. I don't have family here, but it's a great place to grow your family. It's a great travel fopple. Turn as a fopple. It's a great place to grow your family. If you like to travel, it's so easy to travel from the Middle East here to different countries. Dubai is so many flights leave out from Dubai to go to so many different parts of the world daily. It's a great travel hub. And Tarina is saying new pedagogy, yes, the lifestyle, the new curriculum, the exposure to the culture, yes. It's not easy, Shade, in terms of work. And this is, I say teaching is teaching wherever you go. It is not a bed of roses. No, it's definitely not a bed of roses. It has its challenges. Sometimes you might find yourself in a very good school. And even though you might find yourself in a very good school, there are challenges come with teaching. And international teaching, doesn't matter where you go. It has its challenges. It's not a bed of roses. But you know, you do what you have to do. And one thing with working here, accountability, I always say, once you show up for work, you have to show up and do the job. And it doesn't matter how hard it is, at the end of the month when you see your salary, you're okay, you are happy. And the fact that it's not like even back home where so many challenges in terms of getting your salary and you have no resources and all of that, so it's like, you know, there's no gains, like, but here you are remunerated well, and you have resources to work with, and for the most part you have parental support. And like I said, there are some behavioral challenges, and it's just at some schools when it comes to behavior, it probably have a one or two kids in your class that challenge you, but on a whole, it's great being here so far. Right, Terina is saying this is my 6th year, 3 schools, so that means 3 different experience, right? Knowledge and exposure. Yes, yes. Right, so Shade, Terina, and I, Terra Teachers Consultancy, subscribe to her, Shade, if you haven't done so yet. And yes, we have been here. October will make 6 years for me. Yes, and it is rewarding, has been rewarding so far. And like I said, it's not a bed of roses. We have our little challenges, but the fact that we're here for so long, it means that it's working. All right, Shade. Yes, so websites that, oh, I'm not signed in on this device. Can't comment on the other device I'm using. But yes, yes, thank you, Shade. But you can check out, you can write these down. I don't know how busy Terina is. Seekteachers.com. Indeed, but I will definitely, I don't know if you know how to get to the description box, Shade, below the title of the video. I will drop the websites at the end of the video in the description box below the title. But first one I'll encourage you to try is edvectors.com. Terina or Black Girl, you can write that in the chat for me, please. Edvectors.com. Edvectors employs or recruits a lot of Jamaican teachers. So that's one that you can try. It's called Edvectors. Register and apply on their website. Also, Seek Teachers. Yes, thank you, Terina. And Bloom Education. Yes, Bloom employed a lot of Jamaican teachers last year. Also, World Teachers. Yeah, those are the ones that I know really employ Jamaican teachers. World Teachers, Bloom Education, Edvectors, Ed Arabia, Teachaway. Yes, but I will drop them in the description box too. All right, thank you so much, Terina. Gilbert, I am from South Africa and now teaching science in Abu Dhabi. Thanks to many of your tips I got from following your YouTube channel. Keep this up. Thank you so much, Gilbert. Thank you so much. I'm happy my channel was able to help you and provide you with valuable information. And yes, Gilbert, when it comes to South Africa, yes, schools here employ a lot of South Africans. You are one of the sought after. Yes, and Adnoc Schools too. Thank you, Terina. Thank you so much. Yes, South Africa. Yes, you are one of the sought after nationalities that schools ask for here. South Africa, British, America, Ireland. Yes. Yes, Emirates School Establishment. Thank you so much. Yes, Emirates School Establishment. Lots of recruitment companies to send your CVs to. and Google search. Hi, Razia. Thank you so much for joining LinkedIn. Hi, Almubidio. Hope I'm saying your name correctly, Almubidio. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Really appreciate you joining the live. And remember to thumbs up the video when you join. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. I want to apply for English teacher from Pakistan. Al-Mubidio, if you have a bachelor's degree in education or a master's degree in education, teaching English or PGCE, then yes, you can go ahead and apply. Sorry, if English is not your native language, then you need to have TESOL. That's a must, right? But like I said, when it comes to the teaching of English, schools tend to prefer native English speakers for teaching English. Yes, so they will not, most times they give the native English speaker preference when it comes to teaching English. But if you are not a native English speaker, then you're going to need to have TESOL. All right, so as long as you have the qualification, not just the experience alone is not enough. You must have the qualification along with the experience, and if you do, then you go ahead and apply. All right, IELTS is not a must, but the more you have, the better advantage you have. But for the basic requirement is to have the bachelor's degree or the master's in education, which specializing in teaching English, specializing, so the bachelor's in education, teaching English, or master's, or the PGCE along with your experience, and TESOL if you're not a native English speaker. Okay, you have your master's in English and MED. Okay, go ahead and apply. All right, so that's the only way you'll find out, is to send in the application. And lots of CBSE schools are here. Yes, so that's another school or curriculum that teachers from India can also apply, or to GEMS Education. All right, approximately how much would all of the processing and application cost? Want to go by next year, September, so want to prepare financially from now. All right, so Shade, the only thing that you will pay for when you get an offer here, and to make sure that you are not scammed, if you apply for a position and you're being asked to pay money, then that's the biggest red flag. It's a scam. You don't pay anything to get a job offer in the UAE. Persons have been sent offers and they did not do any interview, but they were sent offers. That's a red flag. All right, so back to Shade's question. So Shade, the only thing you will pay for is to apply for your transcript wherever you studied in Jamaica. Apply for your transcript. You will need to take your transcript and your bachelor's to the Ministry of Education to get it attested. It is free at the Ministry of Education. Of course, you'll have to pay the university or college to get your transcript, but when you get it, you take it along with your bachelor's degree to the Ministry of Education to get it attested. That is free. Then after it is attested at the Ministry of Education, you will also take it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That is where you will pay to get it attested. So you need 2 attestation from Jamaica. Attested at the Ministry of Education for free, and then attested at Foreign Affairs. I am not sure of what the cost is. Your school will send that to you. Okay. And then you'll also have to get an experience letter from whichever school you work now, and the experience letter should also be attested. All right. Yes, and as Terina is suggesting, apply directly to schools on their website. Yes. Thank you, Almobidu. Yep, so again, don't give up. You have to make the what you call it, a leap of faith. And if you want better for yourself, it's always better to be home. I always say to others, I love my home country. I love my home country, but I only left for financial gain, international experience, and all of that. And so far, it's been good. Hi, Chanel. Thank you so much for joining, Chanel. And guys, Chanel is a Jamaican teacher who was following the channel all along, and she's here. So you know it works. And Chanel, I was telling them, Chanel, I know when we all applied, we did not see Jamaica listed as any of the nationalities that they need or country that they need persons from, but we are here. We applied and we are here. How long is the contract? It's normally 2 years or 3 years. 2 years or 3 years. And some schools have yearly contract. But what is good is that as long as the school is comfortable with how you work, you can stay there for as long as you want. You don't have to leave. At the end of your 2 years or your 3 years contract, 2 years, I'm not telling you, are they still giving 3 years? I think this year is the last year they were giving 3 years. It's 2 years. Yeah? Correct me on that. Yes, but when your contract finishes, as long as your school is okay with you, you can just renew and continue working at the same school until you decide that you are ready to leave. Okay, if you finish your contract at one school and you think you want to move to another school, you don't have to go back home and apply again. Before your contract ends, you start applying for jobs, and you get an offer, you move on to another school. All right. Right, and so Chanel is answering your question that she paid 500 Jamaican dollars to get her documents attested at Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So it would be 500 dirhams per document. So if you're attesting your bachelor's degree, your transcript, and your work experience letter, then that's 1,500 Jamaican dollars. If you're going to take your family with you, then it's going to cost you some more, because if you have kids or you're taking spouse, husband with you, then there are certain documents that you will also have to attest. All right. Hi, Tudia. Thank you so much, Tudia. Really appreciate your support. And Tudia is another Jamaican here in the East too. Yes, Tudia is here. And yes, I think I went away for a while. Yes, Tudia is also a Jamaican out here in the Middle East working too. And yes, she's also here, another Jamaican. See how many Jamaicans are on the live here? Yes, we took the leap of faith and we're out here working. And like I said, it has its little challenges, but for the most part, the fact that we are here for so long, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it means that something is working out, right? Thank you, teacher Tarina. Yes. We're nothing at the yes, we're nothing at the desert. Yes. I think did Shade say business studies? So it's business studies, Shade. All right, so I'll keep that in mind when I see business studies vacancies. And if you just send me a message on Facebook, Shade Georgia Doc is the name. Just send me a message on Messenger, and if I see any business studies positions, then I can send you a screenshot while you do your search. All right. Yes, so Shade, October will be 6 years, myself and Tarina, and Black Girl TT 5 years. Black Girl TT, I think. Yes, and Chanel, this is your second year, Chanel. And today about 2 or 3 years. And yeah, so we've been here going on. And yes, the contract is renewable as long as your school is satisfied with you. It is renewable. All right, guys, if there are no further questions, remember you can always drop your comment in the comment section even after the video ends, and I'll be most happy to answer the question as best as I can. So if there are no further questions, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to join the live and to make it so interactive. It was really interactive, and I really appreciate you taking the time to yes. I came on to spend just a couple minutes to answer the question, but of course it's always a pleasure giving information, right? So thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope you will have a wonderful day or afternoon wherever you're watching from. It's 6:25 p.m. here in the UAE. Today is the longest day for me of the week. On a Tuesday, I don't leave work until 5 p.m. All the other days, 3:30 p.m. But on a Tuesday, we work until 5. So it's a long day for me. So the time to get some rest and write some report comments. I am Charles from Ghana, but currently in Dubai. I have first degree in engineering, but can I get mathematics teaching job? So, Obear Charles, to get a mathematics teaching job, you need a bachelor's degree in education, specializing in math. Okay? You must have a teaching degree or a PGCE, a postgrad, in order to be a subject teacher. All right? Degree in engineering will not get you a math teacher position, unfortunately. When it comes onto the UAE, you can only teach in an area where you're qualified to teach. Of course, you can always apply for teaching assistant positions. I think for the most part, you need what they call it, CASHE, level 1, level 2, level 3 certification. or if you have experience working in a school setting before, then yes, you can apply for teaching positions, teaching assistant positions. All right. I hope that's answered your question, Abir. And I posted a video yesterday, teaching assistant vacancies. I posted a video on teaching assistant vacancies yesterday, so you can check that out. All right. So remember, I'm gonna close off with this. Like I say in every video, I'm gonna close off with this, that I am not a recruiter, nor do I work for any recruitment companies. I don't source teachers for any school or any recruitment companies. I can't send anybody's CV to anyone. Even if it is my school, anybody who is applying to my school have to go directly to the school's website and apply. So not even for my school, I can't, the policy, I can't take anybody's CV and submit it. Neither do I work with any recruitment companies or any schools and sourcing teachers for them. So all I do is to share my experience here as a teacher in the UAE, guide you with your documents and so on, and support you as best as I can. All right, with information. All right. So again, don't be afraid to reach out and ask any questions, and if I have the answer to it, I'll be most happy to help you. All right. So again, thank you so much, guys, for joining, and I hope to see you in another live soon. I wonder if Terina wants to jump on a live later. Terina, how busy is your Tuesday evening? Terina, how busy is your Tuesday evening? If you want to, or you set the time, Terina. So again, guys, Terina is a teacher here in the UAE. She has a YouTube channel also, and whatever questions I might not have the answer to, she will have the answer for it too. So make sure to subscribe to Terra Teachers Consultancy, and she'll be most happy to answer your questions. All right, Terina, so we can chat after, and we choose a time, guys, and we can actually set up another live tonight for you to further answer some more questions. All right. So once again, thank you so much, guys, for joining. All right. Thank you so much for joining, and do have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Much love and God bless you. Bye, everyone.